How is it going? It's Wednesday, and that means we likely had another Guardian Tales update to cover. Lo and behold, we did. As always, I have not read any of this. This is my first run through of this here blog entry by the Kakao Group and Guardian Tales. So you will see my honest reactions towards everything presented towards us, and we will break it down from here. If you're looking for someone just to read it to you and have a little bit of fun in the process, hey, this is also the video for you. Let's get it.
Hey, listen.
Just do it!
Hello, this is Guardian Tales. All of the fun in the world! The Guardian Tales update will be in progress on Thursday, December 3rd, which is today, actually, in Korea, since they're 12 hours ahead of us, here on the East Coast. And they're also 2 weeks ahead of the global server for those of you who are watching this for the first time. So this is an update that we will see in about 2 weeks' time. We will inform you of the update contents in advance. Please refer to the following in detailed update notice. The update proceeds with maintenance, and market update is required after the maintenance is completed. The update maintenance schedule will be announced through a notice upon confirmation. The update schedule is subject to change depending on the situation. The content provided in advance may be changed upon actual update. If there is any change, we will notify you through notice. Notice for update on Thursday, December 3rd. Update contents. New hero equipment added. A new hero, Dark Wizard Beth, has been added, and a Korean voice has been added. Oh wow. So this is a Nat 3 that's coming out. Definitely an invader of sorts. Dark Wizard. It looks kind of like she has that Dark Wizard staff that in costume that we could get as Knight. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. We don't have a lot of. Okay, actually it says warrior here. Even though it says Dark Wizard, it has the warrior symbol, so it's not a mage specifically. Interesting vocabulary then. Look at this hand here. It's like a extended golden black hand. I love the cape here, the coat. The whole barbarian outfit thing I could do without, but hey, I like a lot of what's going on here. Seeing that we're getting a dark unit next, I'm anticipating that the new little prism thingy that I forget the name of, the labyrinth thingy where we have to go fight with the color or a specific type of unit. I'm imagining that this signifies that the light version of that is done and we're going to be going into the dark version. We'll see. Dark Wizard Beth's exclusive weapon Predator has been added. We will do a review on both of these when they release to global, so I will not spoil it too much. We may go over the graphics here at the end, but this is not a review of Beth. A new hero, Battle Ball Girl Lee, rare, has been added. The Korean and Japanese voice are added together. The addition of heroes for attributes that lack rare heroes will be steadily progressed, and evolutionary dungeon improvements are also being planned. Looks like it's a basic ranged unit with a bat. This is so cool. We've seen her in the game before in a subquest in World 8, I believe. This is super exciting, actually. It would be so fun to run around and hit people with a bat, but since she's a ranged, I think we're actually like hitting balls at them. Super interesting. Maybe just throwing baseballs. Overall, I'm a fan of this being added. We could look into Battle Girl Rise abilities a little bit more even. A new equipment, Black Thorn, two-handed sword has been added. Really? Black Thorn, huh? Going all the way to Tower of Gods, huh? Interesting. The English voice of the Gimho Shingaram has been added. Okay, so this is for current global release getting Garam. They're now adding the English patch of Garam into the game. A new short story collection, Invader Infiltration, has been added. So that's why they're adding this. It's not for a world, it's for a short story, actually. That's interesting. I was totally expecting the announcement of a new world here, but it looks like we're getting a short story to introduce this invader as well. On December 10th at 1500, Fight Idols Bianca Shorts books will open. That's pretty exciting. We have 2 events, new short story collections opening. That's really cool. And this is 3 weeks away for us, which would be right around Christmas, and change the floating Christmas theme. Floating Christmas themes apply to gender. The Christmas theme will be applied after the update and be announced separately at the end. Okay, so it looks like we'll get the Christmas theme for about 2 weeks on the global server, whereas the Koreans will get it for about a month. That's actually kind of rough, but maybe they can fix that coming next year, since all of this is new additions to the game. This could just be the case that it is right now because all of this is new content and they're releasing it on sort of agile workplace environment around the time that it would be released, which would be kind of common for a dev studio like this. Their Labyrinth season, or the border of a new attributes, begins. The Labyrinth season of the border of a new attribute. Okay, so this is what we were talking about earlier. Dark Labyrinth season. The Dark Labyrinth season, where you can play as dark heroes, begins. Okay, so this actually is replacing the light attribute. We're going to switch to dark, which is good for most people, I would say. Can run around with my Agma and get a lot of points that way, so that's good. Guardian point ticket. Oh, okay. A new item, Guardian point ticket, has been added. This item allows you to instantly acquire Guardian points equal to the time of the ticket based off on the heroes organized in the Guardian new headquarters. Tickets are divided into 2 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, and 24 hours. Depending on the ticket type, Guardian points can be calculated and earned immediately. That's pretty good. It seems like they kind of took a book out of like Illusion Connect type. I mean, Illusion Connect didn't do it the first. That's just the most relevant one that comes to my mind right now. That's super useful. Guardian points, everybody starts about at the same spot at 0, and your team builds up points over time, so it makes sense that this would be the case. Improvements, guild raid. You can check the guild members who defeated the raid boss. Sweet. My guild is basically inactive at this point, so this doesn't really mean a ton to me. I need to join a very active group that doesn't mind if I casually play the game while I play other gachas. If that's your guild, hey, let me know in the comments. You can also practice defeated raid bosses. That's fun. That gives us something to do when we're out of stam, actually. Colosseum Arena. The master tier has been added to the Colosseum Arena. Tier score 1500 points or higher. Reward 2400 gems. 2 additional costumes can be purchased as battle members are added. Oh, it's like a Joker Nari. I really want that one. And the Batgirl Eugene, that was my favorite skin in that entire Hollywood story arc. But this Nari skin, that's what's up. That looks awesome. I would definitely wear that on my Nari with the big diamond on her head. That's amazing. I'm definitely not spending battle medals on this though, because I mean, the battle metal weapons and gear themselves is actually really good. So I don't know why I would spend battle medals on costumes, but maybe eventually I'll get to it, but no way anytime soon would I be doing this. When setting the repeat combat sweep in Event Rift dungeon and Awakening Stone dungeon, you can pre-charge the number of entries by consuming gems. Okay. I'm not totally sure what this means specifically. I am still trying to get to the combat sweep to the dungeons I use stam on. So we will wait and see what this specifically means. I did not think you needed to use gems when you were sweeping. I thought it was still just it was a perk based off of your guardian level. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe it's presetting the number that you would do, so you could hit 5 run, 5 run, 5 run. Why you would want to do that, I don't quite know. But hey, or maybe it's because this is the Awakening Stone dungeon that they're showing here, and you could run it up more and it'll automatically deduct the diamonds in the process, because after 3 runs of this you need to pay in order to access it again. That's actually what I think is happening here. Okay, I take this back. That is what I think is happening here, is you can now preload diamonds into the Awakening Stone dungeon to run more than the initial 3 that they give you, and it'll automatically consume the necessary diamonds, similar to the way that it consumes the necessary stamina to progress forward in that dungeon. That makes a lot more sense. That's a good feature. Not an amazing feature, but it's a good feature. Tanks and support parties are added to the Guardian's new headquarters. Sweet, thanks. New collections, of course, error correction and improvement. In order not to violate Article 25 of the Korean Red Cross Organization Act, the hat design of Grimmery Madness Nurse has been modified. Oh, that's actually pretty smart. It went from this to this, so this symbol can only be used for exclusive reasons. I am perfectly okay with that. In some challenge evolution stone dungeons, the issue where the normal hero evolution stone was not displayed in the main reward has been fixed. I never noticed that. Maybe I always had more shards than I thought I did. An error has been fixed in which the accumulated harvest time display in the Guardian new headquarters was incorrectly displayed at 000 from 2400. It is modified so it is pressed the button on the top except for go back to organize a party in the Guardian new headquarters. Fixes the phenomenon not only in the Guardian new headquarters, verify the possession of weapons and other articles, and may. Fixed a problem where the lobby UI was overlapped when playing videos recordings at the floating inn. An issue where the left image was not displayed intermittently in Camazone Land's shop has been fixed. An issue where the number of sweeps was displayed incorrectly when exceeding 5 sweeps. An issue with the Rift Dungeon mission could not be cleared when sweeping is fixed. An issue where the box and start position of the Arena Deathmatch map were slightly tilted to the top right has been fixed. An issue where the arena rank... Let me just say, I did arena fights for the first time yesterday in several months. I really like this map. As an Ogma player, it's like you're like king of the hill, baby. You're just in there collecting things, and if they try to come hit you from in there, you're just like, bah! It is so fun. An issue where the box and start position of the Arena Deathmatch map, read that one. An issue where the arena ranking reward is paid normally, but the pop-up is not displayed has been fixed. The reinforcement direction of the hero has been modified. New product, unique heroes, unique hero growth package for Dark Wizard, Winter Super Awakening Stone package. Oh my, that is a lot of Awakening Stones. Winter Special, it is sold 1 week after the update. Purchased once per account, rewards product compass 2,100 gems, 7 Guardian Point tickets. Epic Transcendence Hammer is sold for 2 weeks after the updates and can be purchased as a gem once per account. Pick up Summon Beth and Bianca again, Tinia and an Idle Knight Manor, Predator, Astarte, Sargna, Angel Voice appear in the equipment. Wow, there's 4. There's gonna be 4 banners out. I mean, these 2 are probably gonna be the ones that people flock to. Tinia is a very good unit. It is definitely falling in priority lately, but it's still a very strong unit. But I still think that people will mainly be going after Beth. And if they're accustomed to getting smashed in arena with Bianca, they would go after her as well. If you're not getting smashed by Bianca, don't go after her yet. She's a rather hard champion to play, and you're not at the mastery tier to which you may want to try to pick her up. Turn, Giant Gacha Machine, an event where you can run the capsule drawing machine with coins obtained after clearing the mission is in progress. For more information on the event, please refer to the event bulletin board. 2020 Season 6 goes straight forward with the Guardian Pass. You can acquire the exclusive weapon varieties of Princess Aisha and the rotation for the costumes. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of a game, but I can't think of which game off the top of my head. Oh my gosh. Look at this Wizard Beth one too. It's kind of like a school. I don't know how. Wow. Okay. I'm losing my mind here just looking at them. They're beautiful. These are not new, I don't believe. These are not new, and none of these. I think the Sohi one is new. Oh, and the mail carrier, I think that one's new as well. So these 2 here, but this one is awesome. That new Nari skin is awesome. And I mean, this is okay, but all night skins can basically be free in my mind. They'll never get used. And guys, that is this update. Let me see if I can find the heroes information real quick. All right, thank you to Tio for the Korean translation of what is there. Predator, normal attack, Dark Smash Wings, a 2-handed sword with the mana to deal damage to enemies. Chain skill, Dark Exhibition, down injured, condensed injury mana, giving 400% ranged damage near the target, increasing your melee. Wow, it does both ranged and melee damage. That is actually absurd. So not only in the dark do we have a unit that does both ranged and melee damage, we have Lupina as well, who does ranged damage, who does melee damage as a ranged user. Special ability, depending on the number of enemies within 3 combat instincts, damage is increased up to 60% up from 15, and damage wow, okay. Well, we should really look at her skills. Oh, this is her skills. So that's her normal attack. Dark Smash. I thought I was reading the Predator. I was like, what on earth? Chain skill. Okay. 2-handed sword with mana to deal. Okay, so you're using a sword, and then you can use the chain skill to do range damage and increase your melee damage by 40% for 8 seconds. Hit chance 8%, 20% skill damage, 20% health, and 16% defense. Reduces dark speed resistance by 20% for 3 seconds and generates a shield of 10% of the damage done when hit by Dark Smash. Okay, that's actually kind of nutty. You get 10% of your damage as a shield, which is better than it being straight health for actually taking her down. But if she's paired with a healer, which there isn't, I guess Karina, that could actually get pretty nutty pretty quickly. And reduces dark speed resistance. I don't know what speed specifically means there, but if it's just dark resistance by 20, that's pretty strong. That's makes her mono dark element only. This is basically like Garum, but for dark at the moment, it feels like, but instead of ranged, she's melee. What is her overall passive? This doesn't tell me that, but I'm imagining what we see with Garum, we can see with Beth. I'm thinking that Beth is Garum in terms of power level and typing and how that fits in. So we're looking at another mono dark hyper carry type of unit. And that seems pretty accurate. It seems like an increased version of Shapira on the surface so far. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, guys, I wasn't able to find anybody that was able to translate the Bat Ball Girl Lee, but if we're being honest, rare units don't really get a ton of attention anyways. I was interested to see what she does, because if she is unique, that could signal what a new 3-star in the future may look like. Maybe it does look similar to what Beth does, but we'll just see. Thanks for checking this video out, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Peace.